As one of the best coaches in college basketball. Obviously got a ton of respect for Ed. Having watched Ed, having been obviously in Rhode Island, for 6 years, got a chance to, watch Ed work up close, and, just couldn't have more respect for the job he does. I don't really have any rivalries with any particular coaches. I think schools and teams make rivals and rivalries, and I found myself in another institution that seems like it's going to be a really good fit to be a rival program, but that's not. I look at Ed as somebody I'm competing against, but I don't look at him as a rival.
As far as stacking up teams, I mean, UConn is a great rival for PC, much in the same way that URI was. Would you agree? Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I think it's one of the best parts about coming back to the Big East is especially when the fans are allowed back into the mix. I was expecting, Frank, probably a much different type of welcome at the Dunk with my return. So I'll be spared that this year, and I'm sure, they'll welcome me. They'll welcome me next year the way only Providence fans can. So, I think it's just going to be great for both programs, man. It's going to be just like 2 or 3 times a year potentially with the Big East tournament. Hopefully both of us competing at the top. Obviously both teams are, kind of staggering into this one a little bit. So it's not probably the kind of, probably not the type of high level matchup that we expect to be in. Thank you, Dan. You got it.
Wayne?
Thank you. Talk about the challenges Nate Watson presents tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, as good a front court player, as good a big guy as you'll play against in terms of back to the basket. That guy is just, he's a lot to deal with. You've got to force him off the block. If he's getting paint catches, you're done. And that's a hard thing because they've got. Obviously, with Duke and Reeves in particular, and the way Horschler's playing, he's a challenge because they've got other good players you have to guard too.
Any other questions, guys? Go ahead, Danny Barletta.
Yeah, what do you guys need to do to kind of contain David Duke tomorrow? Because he's had a couple of crazy games this year.
Yeah, just be really, we've got, our defensive performances as of late have been lacking, nowhere near the level that, that our team needs to play for us to win the way we're currently constituted. We're not going to win, many games that go very much above, 70, maybe low 70s. So just across the board, we've got to be better defensively. We've got to keep out of the paint, and force them to become just a contested jump shooter. But that's your best bet, but it's easier said than done. The kid is really, really talented.
Dom?
Yeah, Dan, with what you saw last week from Gaffney and from Jackson, how does that maybe change your thinking going into this game? Knowing what, again, that they're obviously Jackson's back and getting in the mix, and Gaffney's made a little bit of a breakthrough.
Yeah, I think Gaffney's been coming on in practice. I think he got out of the gate slow, and I think he's starting to find a better form. I mean, listen, we need more. We need more production. We need better play at point. We need better. I need to coach better. We need to play better at all positions right now. I mean, we're searching a little bit. Obviously, Andre, infuses us with a ton of athleticism, and
and a guy that can really pass and make some plays. And we didn't start winning last year until Gaffney, took over the point guard position. So, we right now we're searching, and we're going to put 5 guys on the court to start the game tomorrow that have earned the opportunity tomorrow night.
Sean Pregame.
Hey, Coach, how neat is it or good is it for you guys to just continue now to play? Like, just kind of get into a rhythm, work some kinks out, get into a routine and so forth?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's important to catch any type of rhythm, to develop any type of, flow to your season. Ours has been a mess since the start, and not even necessarily because we've had so few cases on the team and basically none on staff. So, but yeah, we need games. Adama's going to learn to foul less if he plays consistent games. I think you'll see better performances overall from our players if we just get a chance to play more.
Gavin.
Dan, with the unknown of not knowing how many games you're going to get in, is it each game a little bit more important to get some wins down the stretch here?
Not for me, and I don't think for the team, because I'm a pretty urgent leader. Every game to me is life or death. It's the Super Bowl. It's the level of suffering that you go through as coaches or as players that are as invested as the coaches. When you're losing, your life is pretty miserable. So I don't think that it would be possible for a game to be any more important than me.
Mike Mavrodakis.
Hey, Dan. Tyrese Martin has pretty drastically improved his three-point shooting, but he's really only taking like 1 or 2 a game. Are you looking for him to pull more from deep, or?
Yeah, I think he probably, could get himself another look or 2 a game. I think he's, I think he's done a good job of only taking good shots, which has helped his percentages drastically, relative to his first couple of years. We need him. I need him to be more of a playmaker. I need him to get back on the backboard. I need him to play, highest level defense. I need toughness from him. I need toughness from my team. You could play hard but not be tough, and I think that kind of a lack of toughness has shown up for us in some of these losses down the stretch here, and with Tyrese, he's not a prolific offensive player at this juncture, so he's got to be all over the glass. He's got to be in passing lanes. He's got to be making plays. He's supposed to be like a dog on the wing, not like a finesse, super skilled player. That's not who he is.
Neil?
Dan, I know you have 100 things to do day in, day out, but do you get a chance to watch Gino's team at all, or even last night? And what do you think of Beckers? I mean, has she been pretty impressive so far from your view?
That was incredible last night. I caught, we had a long day of prep for Providence, so I caught the second half, but just, incredibly fun game to watch. I texted Gino just like right after the game. Obviously great win, and man, Paige is a stone cold killer. I mean, just that level of player at that point in her career, to go into a game like that and to separate herself the way she did. And then obviously just the culture of everything that Gino's built, to get down 4 after, having led, having a lead, and then, South Carolina's on that run and they go up 4, and then just their ability to answer and get that game to overtime. It's, it was, we talked about it today a lot, the coaches, and, and how you need to show up here when you play basketball at UConn on game night, whether you play or coach here. The standard, just a reminder of the standard that's been created by players like her and Ray and men's and women's. Sorry, long answer.
Mike Crispino?
Hey, Dan, getting that game under your belt with Seton Hall, getting back on the court and playing Big East games again, do you expect the start of this game with Providence, the team will have their legs under them a little bit better? I mean, it looked like they were wobbly a little bit, hadn't played in 10 days in the Seton Hall game.
Yeah, you would hope so. You would hope that the game feel and just the opportunity to get a couple days in to practice and then to get a chance to get back out there will help. We'll see. I mean, if there's, if there are different guys in the starting lineup, that there may be an adjustment there. If guys that were bench guys are starting, or if there's any lineup changes, maybe don't have that flow right away. But you certainly hope so.
More, Dom?
Yeah, Dan, just to follow up on my question on Gaffney, are you considering a change, a lineup change, or a role change at the point guard position, or am I reading too much into that?
No, I think we're 12 games in. We're 12 games in. We've lost a couple here. We've obviously played without some key people. But we've gotten a little bit healthier with Andre back. And when you're losing, and things aren't going well, you're looking for solutions. So for us, it's been 2 days of practice. Usually there's a blue team and a gray team. Blue team's the starters. Gray team is the second unit. It's been white or gray the last 2 days because I don't feel like the way we've performed that there was a starting unit going into this game tomorrow night. So the guys that have fought the hardest, that are going to represent the standard of UConn the best, will start tomorrow. But yeah, there could be, but it's not just one position.